All right, so first off, I got to find all the zeros. So I'm going to take, because they're both in factored form, I'm doing 27 though. I'm going to take each factor, I'm going to set it equal to 0. So notice x minus 2 is happening twice, so it's going to have multiplicity 2. Just keep that in mind. All right, so I took each factor. This one's already solved. That's nice. Add 2, x equals 2. Add 4, x equals 4. Okay, so we have 0, 2, 4. So I know that I have a 0 at 0, 1 at 2, and then 1 at 1, 2, and 4. Those are spread out kind of nicely. Okay, so in order to sketch the graph, I'm going to need to know the end behavior. So I take a look here. So 1x, and then remember that's going to be 2 x's. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. So that is even, 4 is even, and it is positive, so I know that the end behavior will be something like this. Okay? All right, so I don't really care. I'm just doing a sketch, so I don't really care necessarily how far down I go. I don't care about my mins. It's just a brief sketch, right? So I'm going to go through 0, and then I'm going to turn, and my turn might be a little bit off, but that's okay, like I said. But when I hit the 0 of 2, notice there's multiplicity, and we've talked about this in class. It can't go through. When you have an even multiplicity, it bounces down. But then I have multiplicity of 1. 4 only happens once, so it passes through. So there's a nice sketch of the graph using the zeros, the end behavior, and multiplicity. That's all you need to do. So go ahead, try 28, right? Okay, 29. Sketch a degree 3 polynomial with 2 x-intercepts and a positive leading coefficient. So there are lots of options here, but I'm going to just throw down sketch a degree 3 polynomial with 2 x-intercepts. So I need 2 x-intercepts. I'm going to just put them there and there. I know that it has a positive leading coefficient, and degree 3, that's odd. So I know the end behavior will be opposite, and I knew that the one on the left's going down and the one on the right's going up because it's positive, so it needs to have that positive slope. Okay, so I'm going to come through, hit that guy, and I can't go through. Notice I can't go through, because if I go through, I'll have even end behavior. So I'm going to put a bounce right there so that I can get that going, right? So 2 x-intercepts, but actually that would be wrong, right? Because if I have a bounce, then I have 3 x-intercepts. So let's do this. So 2 x-intercepts, let's see. So I still have my 2 x-intercepts, but man, this one's tricky, right? Because it's not working out. Because you have to have, so to get 2 x-intercepts, I'm going to have 2 turns. So we're just going to keep it with that bounce. So 2x, oh, okay. So it can have a bounce, duh. Because it's degree 3, which means it has 3 roots, okay? But 2 x-intercepts, it didn't talk about the multiplicity, so that's okay. So this one just has multiplicity of 2. Okay, which is okay. So I still have 2 x-intercepts, but because remember, the fundamental theorem of algebra says that if you're a degree 3, you will have 3 roots. So here's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I was right the first time. Sorry.